Welcome back to That Side of TikTok. Okay, so we need to talk about Adrielle Sigler again because things are getting messy, and not just messy, weirdly coordinated. And before anyone jumps in, this isn't about picking sides. This is about patterns. Because lately there's been a lot of conversation around her streams being flooded with comments, trolls, and what some people are calling raids. And when you step back and actually look at what's happening, it raises some interesting questions.
Being targeted. I think it's political. I started a new series this week, and I'm going to be asking a question to Grok. Grok is AI, but before I start a conversation with Grok, hear me out. I started something new this week, debating MAGA, which turned into me uncovering lots of information related to the Epstein files. The more I started researching, the more I started uncovering, the worse it's become, and it's only been about 1 week. And it's really opening my eyes to how people seek revenge. Over the last few days, out of nowhere, a bunch of anonymous accounts have been raiding my comment sections and raiding my live chats. I went live on YouTube. There were almost 1,000 nasty comments. This was just a few days ago. Look at these numbers. Numbers don't lie. Something is up. I've had to resort to members-only chats because of trolling before. But in this case, I think it's political. Every time I make a post, there is a slew, almost like a raid of comments targeting me, harassing me, bullying me, but they're saying really bad, threatening things. And a lot of them are saying the same things repeatedly. They're talking about my family. They're doxing, all the classic trolling, cyberbullying moves. I'm gonna ask this question to Grok. Think critically here. If someone wants to get revenge and try to ruin your image, can they pay trolls to raid your chats, pay a server, or pay a community where internet trolls go on troll raids, and next thing you know, your account is bot attacked and all these people just start cyberbullying and leaving nasty comments underneath anonymous usernames?
It's possible. Happens more than people think. Some folks pay for raid services on places like Discord, Telegram, or sketchy forums where troll groups hang out. They'll sell bot attacks, spam comments, downvotes, or mass report campaigns for anywhere from $50 to a couple thousand, depending on scale. The catch? Most platforms, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, have decent anti-spam filters now. Raw bot floods get caught fast. But if it's human trolls or coordinated accounts, it can still look ugly for a while. Anonymous usernames make it harder to trace, and if they're smart, they rotate IPs and accounts, so it's not obvious it's paid. Still, it usually backfires. Platforms ban the raiders quick, and the target often ends up looking sympathetic. Want me to walk through how people fight it off?
I just want to know what evidence there is of this and how common is it?
Looking up real cases and stats now. There's real evidence, though it's more common on a larger scale than random personal beefs. Biggest examples come from state-backed or political ops. Russian troll farms like the Internet Research Agency have been documented paying people to run coordinated harassment, spam, and disinformation campaigns on Twitter, X, Facebook, and elsewhere. Stuff that reached hundreds of millions. They still pop up in 2024-2025 reports, using AI now for fake accounts and propaganda. Similar paid troll armies exist in places like the Philippines for elections, or El Salvador for pro-government attacks. People get hired monthly to flood comments, dox, or smear targets. For smaller-scale revenge raids, Twitch had a big spike in hate raids around 2021 to 2022. Groups, sometimes coordinated via Discord, using bots and fake accounts to spam hate in chats, often targeting LGBTQ+ streamers. There were lawsuits. Twitch won judgments against raiders, and they beefed up anti-raid tools. Some were organized for ideological reasons, but you can find underground services offering bot spam or raid coordination, though platforms ban them fast. On Discord, YouTube, Twitter personal stuff, it's rarer for pure paid revenge on one random person. Most documented cases are political, gaming feuds, or streamer drama. But shady forums and Telegram channels still sell raid packages, bots plus human trolls, for a few $100. They work sometimes. Flood comments, mass report. How common? Not every day for average folks. Think more influencer beefs. politics, or targeted harassment campaigns. For a normal person, uncommon unless you're already viral or have a serious enemy with cash. Most revenge stays petty and free via alt accounts. Platforms are getting better at spotting it. X, Twitch, Discord, all have raid detection now. It often backfires, making the target look like a victim. If you're worried about a specific situation, want tips on blocking, reporting?
So if I start a series where I debate MAGA on YouTube and suddenly there's like 1,000 angry comments on my live stream and dozens of comments on my debate videos, do you think that it's someone with a political vendetta against me sending those trolls to raid my comment section?
Yeah, it's totally possible, and honestly, pretty likely in that scenario. Political debates on YouTube, especially anything anti-MAGA or critical of Trump, attract coordinated brigading all the time. Research shows groups from places like 4chan's, Poll, or old MAGA-heavy Reddit spots organize raids. Someone posts your video link and boom, surge of hateful comments hits right after. Studies from a few years back, like Two Brader, nailed this with over 75% accuracy, linking toxic comment floods to those communities using timing and word patterns. It's not always one single person paying trolls. Often it's organic outrage from diehards sharing your stuff in their circles. But if it's sudden, 1,000 angry comments on a live stream, plus dozens on videos, that screams coordination, more than random viewers. Here are some visuals of what that kind of flooded, angry comment section looks like in heated political contexts or related harassment spikes. These show harassment patterns. Think mass negativity, slurs, repetition. Your case fits the pattern. Political vendetta sparks it, whether from one motivated person rallying folks or a loose network. YouTube's gotten better at detecting and nuking spam, but if it's human accounts, not bots, it can linger. Report the worst ones, turn off comments temporarily if needed, and document timestamps. Might help if it escalates. Happens to a lot of debate channels. You're not alone. Want tips on handling it?
If you Google me, my name is Adrielle Sigler. That's Adrielle. My former TikTok handle was Vegan Riz, Veganrizz. Do you see evidence of this when you do a Google search?
Yeah, a quick Google pulls up exactly what you described. Adrielle Sigler is directly linked to Vegan Riz or Vegan Riz across platforms. Your old TikTok handle shows up everywhere in drama posts, Reddit threads, news articles, and gossip videos from 2024 to 2025. Stuff about controversies, fundraisers, bans, and all that. Sites like Famous Birthdays straight up list Vegan Riz as your TikTok name, with real name Adrielle Sigler. Instagram's @VeganRiz is active under your name, pushing vegan content and streams. Twitter, X, is @VeganRiz too. Bio says, I'm Adrielle. Even recent stuff, like 2026 posts, mentions it. Hacked accounts, backups, lawsuits, the whole saga. Your Facebook ties back with vegan posts and Pittsburgh mentions. Here are a couple visuals that pop up in searches. Profile shots and drama thumbnails tying the name to the handle. It's all connected, no doubt. If you're trying to distance or something, it's still out there loud and clear. Need help with anything else on this?
So who do you think is behind paying a mob of bots to raid my comments?
Digging into who might be behind this. From what you've shared and what's out there, it doesn't look like one single person is paying for a bot mob. More like a loose, organic, but still coordinated group of MAGA supporters or anti-vegan trolls jumping on your content. Your own recent posts spell it out. You talk about MAGA trolls flooding comments after videos like MAGA is dangerous, saying they swarm right after upload. You describe it as an active, coordinated hate mob in spots like Facebook and Instagram Reels. Same repetitive insults, timing spikes, and cross-platform brigading. That's classic political backlash. Someone shares your debate clip in a MAGA group or forum, and dozens or hundreds pile on with alts or friends. No hard proof of paid bots in your case. Searches turn up your claims of coordination, but not paid services or specific ringleaders.
In 2026, I don't know. It just seems weird. Ever since I've been doing the MAGA debates and covering Epstein, there's a surplus in very crazy comments, especially my live streams. I was on Twitch today and it was bad. It was bad, like hundreds of crazy people commenting.
That sounds rough. Hundreds of crazy comments crashing a Twitch stream is straight up exhausting, especially when it's tied to your MAGA debates and Epstein coverage. From what I can see, there's no smoking gun of a single paid raid on your channel today or this week. No news hits, No fresh X posts calling it out specifically for February 7th, 2026. But the pattern fits perfectly with what happens to political, controversial creators. Your topics, MAGA takedowns plus Epstein stuff, are lightning rods. Those draw coordinated brigades from right-wing corners. Think folks sharing your stream link in Discord servers, Facebook groups, or old-school forums, then piling in with copy-paste slurs, spam, and rage. It's often not one person paying bots. It's more like a mob effect where one angry viewer rallies a bunch, and it snowballs fast. Twitch has tools like auto-mod, shield mode, and toxicity filters that catch a lot now, but human-driven waves, friends, still get through until mods ban or you pause chat. Here are some real examples of what flooded, toxic Twitch chats look like during hate raids or political spam. Repetitive insults, spam waves, and chaos. Quick tips if it keeps happening. Turn on subscriber-only chat during hot topics. Enable shield mode right away. Report the worst accounts as harassment, and save screenshots timestamps for Twitch support. It usually dies down after a few streams once they get bored. You've got this. Happens to tons of debate folks. Want more specific setup help for Twitch?
My question is, how come they raid my comments even if the topic isn't political? If I'm talking about my vegan food cooking, my vegan cooking videos, or if I'm singing karaoke, like, why do they persist even when the topic isn't political?
Checking why the raids keep going on non-political stuff. That's the frustrating part. Once a creator like you gets on someone's radar for the political stuff, MAGA debates, Epstein takes, the harassment often sticks around no matter what you post next. It's not always about the current topic. It's about you now being a target. From everything out there, this happens a lot with controversial figures. A group or loose mob forms around drama, Reddit threads, TikTok exposés, YouTube docs calling you out as chaotic or whatever, and they keep tabs. They share your new streams or videos in hate subs, discords, or group chats, then jump in to spam, troll, or just vent. You're vegan cooking, karaoke, whatever. It's still your content. They pile on with the same old insults, copy-paste crap, or just to annoy. It's persistent because it's personal at that point, not ideological every time. Some might be ex-fans turned bitter. Others just love the chaos. Vegan creators get extra flack too. Anti-vegans love brigading food vids. But in your case, it looks layered with the older beefs. Coffee shop stuff, bans, accusations, plus the political angle drawing in MAGA types who don't forget. Here are examples of what that spillover harassment looks like in non-political streams. Flooded chats with repetitive spam, even during chill cooking or singing sessions. It sucks, but platforms are catching more of it. Twitch's shield mode can auto-filter waves if you flip it on early. Block keywords like slurs or your name variants, go sub only for a bit, or even private stream if it's bad. Document it all too. Patterns help if you report. You're not imagining it. Once the mob latches on, they don't always care about the topic. Hang in there. Want specific Twitch settings to try?
How long do mobs last for? This has been going on for like 2 years, but over the last week, there's been a surplus of what appear to be bot accounts.
Checking for bot patterns in your streams right now.
Are they Russian bots?
Checking if those accounts are bots right now.
No, I said, are they Russian or Chinese bots?
Checking for bot patterns on your streams right now. Yeah, those surges can feel super bot-like, especially when hundreds flood in at once. Repetitive phrases, new accounts with zero history, random usernames dropping the same insults over and over. From what shows up in patterns and Twitch's own tools, a lot of them probably are bots or bot-assisted spam. Not always full auto bots, but often low-effort accounts programmed to copy-paste hate. Signs include messages that repeat exactly, like the same slur or phrase 50 times. Accounts created minutes ago with default pics. No interaction with what you're actually saying. Vegan recipe chat gets MAGA spam. Sudden spikes right as you go live. Pure view bots, fake watchers, are different. They inflate numbers but stay silent. Chat raids like yours mix bots with humans or semi-automated tools. As for Russian or Chinese, not really the main source here. No fresh reports tie your channel, Vegan Riz on Twitch, with about 224 followers, offline right now, to state-backed farms. Those usually hit bigger politics news streams. Your stuff lines up more with domestic trolls, MAGA, anti-vegan crowds using cheap bot services or group raids. Russia and China pop up in global spam stats, but Twitch hate waves are mostly from Western users on Discord forums. Cheap services sell raid bots for 20 to 50 bucks, often run from anywhere. Here are visuals of what bot spam floods look like in Twitch chat. Repetitive spam, new accounts piling on, exactly like those surplus moments. Twitch catches a ton with automod now. Crank up repetition protection, unique chat mode, blocks duplicates, and followers only if it gets bad. Report the wave as harassment. They ban networks fast. If it's consistent, might be worth a deeper look at your clips for patterns. You've dealt with worse. Keep going. Need help tweaking those settings?
Yo. The picture they showed is very similar. This is crazy. I never even thought about paid troll raid services. What the hell?
So Adrielle has been talking about feeling targeted, especially after covering political topics and Epstein-related discussions. According to her, Twitch chats getting flooded, hundreds of intense comments, repetitive insults showing up, waves of accounts appearing at the same time. And the interesting part? She says it doesn't just happen during political streams. It follows her into completely unrelated content, cooking streams, chill chats, random lives, which makes people wonder, is this just normal internet trolling or something more coordinated? Now let's actually break this down, logically, because from what's visible publicly, there's no clear proof of one single person paying for a massive organized bot attack. But what does happen online, especially with controversial creators, is something called mob spillover. Here's how it usually works. Someone shares a clip in a group chat, Discord, or forum. People pile in at once. Some are real viewers, some are trolls, some use copy-paste spam tools. And suddenly, it looks like a huge, organized raid. And this is the part people don't always understand. Once it becomes a topic of discussion, the audience doesn't just stay with one video. They follow the creator, so even if Adrielle switches to something completely unrelated, the attention follows her. Because at that point, it's less about the content and more about the person. Now the big question, when you see brand new accounts, random usernames, repeated phrases, zero engagement with the actual topic. Yes, some of that can look bot-like or automated, but most hate waves online are actually a mix. Real people, plus cheap automation tools, plus copy-paste trolls, and honestly, most aren't big. International bot farms, they're usually smaller groups, coordinating reactions or piling on. And let's be real for a second. The internet loves chaos. Some people show up because they disagree, some because they're bored, some because drama is literally entertainment now. And once someone becomes controversial online, the attention doesn't just switch off, it sticks. Is this coordinated trolling or just normal backlash? Why do the comments follow her onto non-political content, real viewers or bot-style spam? What do you think? Is she being targeted? Or is this internet dogpiling? Does controversial content always attract chaos? So whether this is organized, trolling, mob behavior, or just the internet doing what the internet does, one thing is clear. People are watching. And when people start watching closely, the drama writes itself. So what do you guys think about this? Comment below and let's chat.